I think I'm gonna do that with my name ring. Put it on the chain.
Yeah, I only because sometimes my outfits won't be matching when I feel like having a ring on. Sometimes, like not matching, but like I be really laid back. I don't have like a ring on.
I like seeing guys with rings.
Okay, I have it on occasion. Like I'll have it on tonight, but like just to be at work, if I have like a not if I'm not feeling it, my fit like that, I'm not gonna wear it. Let's put it here. Like I'm detoxing. I'm beatboxing.
Yo. You talking over the intro, man? Come on, man. Come on, man. You see how you ain't giving it up, right, man?
I was having a conversation.
Come on, man.
Having a good conversation about some jewelry.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me see hit it. Let me see hit it. Hey. Nah. We not even recording.
Seriously?
Nah, imagine.
Oh, I'm about to say, nah, this guy's toxic.
Got you. What's going on,
What's
y'all?
up?
Welcome to another episode of Rose Above It podcast. I'm your host, T Rose.
What's up, everybody? I'm Phylli.
And it's Malcolm.
Oh, straight
What?
to the point. It is Malcolm.
Oh.
You heard the bass of his voice? It is
Malcolm.
Malcolm.
That's my voice all the time.
Chill, sunshine. Get out
Get
of here, Brooklyn boy. What's going on? How y'all been, man? Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Shout out to our YouTube viewership, our Apple Podcast listenership, our Spotify listenership, our Google Play listenership.
Appreciate y'all.
On our SoundCloud listenership for anybody who can't afford any of those services. It's all right, we got you covered. What's up, guys?
What's up?
How was y'all weekend? How was y'all week? How y'all been?
Good. Working. Just working, man.
No, see, I hate when Malcolm doesn't come to pod, yo.
I'm here to pod.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh, because I went to Turks? Yes, I came back.
How was your week? This guy went to Turks and goes,
I went for the weekend. I was in Turks, but my week was good. I was working, but for the weekend I went to Turks. I had a good time.
Man, you got money. Tell the people how your vacation was, man.
That was good. What happened was my mom turned 60 this year, so my dad took her to Grand Turks, and then like me and my sisters and brothers went out there and surprised her for her 60th.
That's what's up.
It's fire. I have the video. I'll show y'all later, but
That's what's
it was
up.
fire. It was like she was mad surprised. She was scared, but it was a good time.
Happy birthday to mom.
Happy birthday. Big 60.
You doing a big good son moves.
Yeah, trying.
It looked really nice. Y'all stayed in a nice Airbnb.
Yeah, the Airbnb was.
See, you had a pool and everything.
Yeah. Pool. It was by a nice market. The whole vicinity was fine.
I want to be like the Grinch. You won like 3 vacations in like 2 months.
I told you 2021.
Damn.
I'm going on another one. What's up?
Damn.
He got ladies. Listen, y'all looking for a man to take you out of the country for a weekend? This is the man right here.
Not after the first date. That's not the first date though.
Nah, listen, you posting Justin LeBoy
Now,
stuff.
actually, I seen that though on a few dating app, like on Hinge. They have you like write little things, and there was like a couple of guys that said that they've had first dates where they took women out of the country.
I'm not paying for all that. First date, flight, Airbnb, or wherever you're staying, and all the amenities. Nah. First, no. Who are you? Can I get a favorite color first?
Talking about, but you repost Justin LeBoy. That's what Justin LeBoy be saying. And
what Justin LeBoy post?
You repost.
I mean, some of his stuff is real, but not take. What's that meme? Forget texting. Let's talk in Jamaica.
Yeah,
I see a lot of girls posting that.
Oh,
that's Justin LeBoy. Yeah, that's Justin LeBoy.
And I came back from Jamaica the month before, so
that's what I'm saying. That's your man. So you got it like that.
Nah,
you got it. Like that. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with y'all. All the fellas who be reposting Justin LeBoy, yo, I'm questioning y'all.
Why? He be saying some good information.
Nah, I mean he speak for the ladies. He speak for the ladies.
No, he speaks for both.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. But all the ladies be reposting him, and it's like that's what the ladies should be doing. But
it's a man and a woman that posts on that page, because there be women. There'll be a lot of.
Listen, I guess we could talk about this men and women stuff later. I really do want to give a shout out though to everyone who had a
graduation
hard semester, which led to a graduation, or even if you didn't graduate this semester, that you came out your semester successful.
Definitely. Shout out to all the graduates.
Yeah, this was finals week, and it was tough. It was shout out to those people. Congratulations, Lula.
Yes, congratulations, man. Congratulations to everybody who bust their ass and worked hard, man. Not an easy accomplishment. Like I know people. I know it's like a regular thing. People graduating, people, but it's not easy, especially when people have kids and people are working and people are doing other things. It gets hard, especially as you get older. Yeah.
I graduate.
Phylli, hold on, Phylli. That's what
Congrats, Phylli. Congrats.
Real talk.
I'm graduating June 4th with my associate.
Yo, how hard? Like, let's talk about it, man. You're a mom. You went to school. You did all this. Like, how?
Man, it's been such a long journey, and I feel like I'm still like haven't caught my breath. I still haven't like just chilled out yet because I feel like I graduated, but I don't know for sure. Mm-hmm. And I need this. I need this win so bad. Like, I need it for my future. I need it for my kid. Like, I need this. And it's only an associate's. But it's a big deal because I'm a person who's had so much experience. Like, my resume is so fire. Mm-hmm. But I'm the one that I would get in the door. I would get the position, but they would not pay me when I'm supposed to get paid because I don't have the degree. Yeah. And it's me and my baby, my little mini family. So in my efforts to plan, how am I going to create all these different streams of income? How am I going to increase the money coming into my house? It was finishing my degree. And I only had this one last class, but it was statistics. And elementary algebra. So like my school had a class where they combined the two. So I was able to take like that intense course to finish. The course was like so many hours. Financial aid covered it. I was surprised. I'm like, dang, I'll take this one class. It's gonna come out of my pocket. But it turned out that I got it covered. But it's been a long journey, yo. Like right after high school, I did college. Then I was there until what happened. I think I wanted to take a break. I had plans on going to Belize and kind of like backpacking and seeing what all of that is about. And then I ended up pregnant. But I was like, you know what? That's cool. I ended up pregnant, and then there was a terror attack around the same time. Like something like really not as big as other ones. But it happened in the city, and my school is in the city. So I was like, I'm not going to go to school in the city pregnant. I'm not trying to be underground and some shit pop off. Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to try I'm going to do Mount St. Vincent. So I got into Mount St. Vincent right there in Riverdale, and I'm in school pregnant. I'm in classes pregnant. And then I didn't have the support because of the abusive relationship I was in at that time. So I dropped out. Like, I took the whole semester, just didn't do finals because I'm like, I can't focus. Like, I can't even study. You know, I get these assignments done, but I can't really study the final. So then I dropped out. Now, I had Paisley. I'm like, I got to go back to school. So then I try to go online now. And now I'm online, but I remember, like, breastfeeding and trying to take a fucking test at the same time. I didn't have the support. Yeah. Because I was still in that relationship, so I had to drop out again. And then I was like, all right, cool. And mind you, BMCC where I was at, I only needed one class. I only needed two math classes. But I was thinking to myself, let me just try these other schools so I could be a transfer student. So I could just work on my bachelor's, you know, forget the associate. I'll just go straight for my bachelor's. And then this was 2016, 2017. So I think I reached back out again to BMCC about 2018. And I was like, hey, I really want to have a degree because I need my friggin' resume to say I have a degree. Like, I have all this experience. I need to get paid where I need to get paid. And they said, oh, we have a new class that you would like, which is that hybrid class, but it needs to be done downtown. You can't do it online. There's no other branch, no other location. So I was like, all right, forget that. So I'm just like, you know what? When it happens, it happens. So due to the pandemic and everything going online, they brought that class online, and that was it. Yeah. So,
but that's why it's to me it's such a great accomplishment, a huge accomplishment because with COVID, right? And there's a lot of people who are in your situation, especially during COVID, like are in abusive relationships and stuff.
Oh, it was so bad during the quarantine.
And for some people, even just going to school was a way to escape that madness.
So talk about it.
Yeah. So for the people who are graduating who did that and went through it and you finished, like
shit.
Shout out to y'all.
Word. Yeah, for sure.
Cause that's not easy. And what you did is not easy. You know what I'm saying? If you could go back and tell your younger self though to do it to go straight through and don't take a break, would you? Or would you say like, I would have just went to Belize and tried the backpacking thing and seen what it was like? Or
well, the thing is I took a trip to Belize to visit my grandmother, and then I told her I'm gonna be right back. Let me situate things when I get home. Let me make a plan. I'm coming back. But when I got back, I ended up getting pregnant, and I never went back to Belize. And it's so crazy, like how I imagine like how my life would have turned out. Because I was really gonna be in Belize for like a whole year. Like that was my plan. Like, so I don't know. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. Like the fuck we thinking about all that for, right?
No,
you're right. No regrets. And,
Word. Like,
do we live life with no regrets though?
I try to. I really try to. Because I know I've been through some really serious, life-changing, traumatic events that I can't separate who I am today from those things. So I don't regret nothing. I don't regret nothing.
I mean, because my mindset is you did something, you thought about it, you did it. Why regret it? I mean, you made that conscious decision to do it.
But how about more importantly, like, what about the idea that you are exactly where you are supposed to be?
Yeah, because of the decisions you made. So why should you regret it? Are you happy where you're at?
No, I'm happy, but
what's the regret?
I regret missing opportunity.
You can
like there are times
you can say you would have done things different.
No, yeah, but you still think about like there's opportunities that in my life that I've missed because of being too like there's such thing as being like fearing success.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
So
of course.
like there are opportunities that I was offered when I was younger, and I kind of ran away because of fear. Right. Fear of failure or fear of success.
Right. That you could really be that dude.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. No, there were a lot of things that like even one little thing was even like. When I first went to WCC, I was destined to play on the basketball team. And they were like, yo, listen, come to tryouts on this day. But in my mind, I was like, I got class. Student first, right? That's what you taught. Like, you're a student first and an athlete. So the second day of tryouts, I missed it. Even though I made the first cut, I missed it. And I told the coach, like, yo. And when I came back to, like, play, he was like, yo, you should have been here. Like, our team would be good.
Because it's almost like if you wanted it, you could have spoke to somebody.
You could have figured it out.
But the thing is,
ask the teacher.
I told the coach, like, yo, I have class, and he said it's all good. Come the day after, and then he was like, yo, I see where your heart was. You didn't come yesterday. You chose to go to class, so.
Oh, that's messed up.
That is messed up on him, but he was in his head. He was testing you.
No.
Where you really
I ain't gonna front. I hate it too, but I'm gonna be real with you.
He right.
I like looking back. I'm like I should miss class.
Yeah.
I'd have been alright.
I'm sure you missed class for stupid stuff before.
Right.
I missed class for way less. I missed class for not wanting to get out of bed before. Like, you know what I mean? So that's when you look back at certain opportunities like that. That was a small one. I had an opportunity.
If you was really hungry, you would have been there.
Yeah. Like I had an opportunity to work at BET. I didn't jump on, thinking being a young kid, like, you know what? I don't feel like sending my resume now. I'll send it when I get a chance. Yeah. Just end up not sending it. Like, there's certain things I've done, and I'm like...
I feel that.
You look back and you're like, damn.
No, those are like... I really, really feel you. And I think that when people talk about living life with no regrets, I think it's more a tactic to survive the now. You know what I mean? Like, because I think that is probably everyone's tendency to want to think about all of these amazing... Like, think about where you could have been if you took in certain opportunities. Yeah. But... that's a whole lot to have in your head when you're here right now. So I think when people talk about, live life with no regrets and all these things, it's not an easy thing to do, but it's definitely something that creates a peace of mind for where you are right now. Cause then, I think it's another way to say like, all right, you missed those. you could have been somewhere else right now, but magic can still happen.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Like,
it's not over.
It's not over. It's not over. And you're a lot more smarter, a lot more seasoned, mature, and be ready. Like, and something I like on my door, right? Before I leave my house, if everyone's been to my house, on the back of my door, it just happens to be a cross. I don't know why it's a cross. It's not even like it's the line that goes like horizontal is like even close to the top. It's more like an X maybe. I don't know. But I have Post-its there. And they're things that like I'll read before I leave the house. Sometimes I don't, but most of the time I do. Sometimes I'll sit in front of it and I'll meditate over these things, like my affirmations. And one of the things that I have there is to be prepared for my blessings. Like I want something so bad, but if I'm not prepared for it, it'll just miss me by. It'll just like go by me. You know. So I think that's something that you know. I think that's something too that you know could aid to like you know living life with no regrets. Like be prepared, and I feel like they don't teach us to be prepared. Look
towards the future. Look towards the future instead of the past.
Yeah, like
that's what you're doing. Like live in it now.
Your past don't care about your future.
Exactly.
That is true, but your past can catch up to you for certain
things. Yeah, it can. But
like,
why dwell on that if it hasn't?
No, I mean not don't dwell on it, but it's just certain things that you can do in your past that can affect you later
in the future. Yeah,
and skeletons in the closet.
Yeah, skeletons in the closet. They usually come back to bite. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. I want to say this. Certain things I regret. I regret opportunities. I don't regret what I've gone through to make me who I am. Like the hard times that I've had, the things that the low points I had in my life. I don't regret those because, of course, those make me, you know, who I am. Those build my character, make what I'm saying,
made you stronger.
But just the missed opportunities, man. That's something I like. I'm like, dang, I could have been doing this right now. I could have made my path to what I want to do would have been a little more easier. You know what I mean? But that's really it. It's not. Learn. Yeah.
So wait, Malcolm, is there like an opportunity that maybe you didn't take that could have probably landed you somewhere different today?
A big one I regret for me personally is not taking basketball more serious.
Okay.
Because I felt like I definitely could have done something with that a lot further than I actually did. So that's a big one for me, and just back to Trish said, not taking job opportunities.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. So that's more where I'm at. I don't regret not taking them, but like you said, it's just like what would have happened if I did. But you can't dwell on it. You can't think about it. Moving forward. I love where I'm at and who I am right now.
I have it on my door too. It says forward.
Yeah, forward, not backwards, and just love what's going on now.
Yeah.
Malcolm regrets.
It could be a lot worse.
I feel you. I think you regret when you was in Jamaica, just not going to the Lions. Then
no,
being harassed by guys from Brooklyn.
No, never, not once.
I'm just
mass that night.
Listen, we're not gonna go back to that because we said we're gonna stop talking about. See, you always want to talk about.
I didn't say. All I said was just you regretted. That's all. You regretted that decision. That's all. It's on topic.
They wanted you.
It's on topic.
They wanted you.
It's on topic. But
that's all right. It's because you be walking around looking like cocoa butter.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you see it. You see him, right? Yo,
I'm about to dim my light. Nah,
when you was younger, your mommy
light on him.
Your mommy's put Vaseline on your forehead when you was
when I was mad young. Yes, she used to go like boom. It's like smear. And now I'm walking the. I don't care. Everyone's mom has done that before. Mad shiny, and you still on the bus like trying to rub all the grease in.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting conversation. I don't know if we want to have that right now or maybe the next time I come back. But I feel like I've mentioned it to a few women just talking like my story, and a lot of women have also said they had the same experience where as far as like self-care, like mothers teaching daughters self-care or how to take care of their bodies.
Let's talk about it. I'm interested. Right I'm in. Because
I've seen the list. We got a list.
No. But I'm curious because how do you have a daughter, and there's gonna be a time when
you have to have tough conversations.
She gets a period, but
not even period. It's before that. It's even before that. And I find myself sounding like my mother sometimes, and I really gotta check myself. Like, for example,
where does it begin? I'm curious.
Okay, so for example, where we are right now, Paisley, sit properly.
Okay.
All right, so where we are right now is like, for example, sometimes I'm a single mom, sometimes I'm tired, and I'll sleep maybe in. And I have enough time to maybe make her something to eat and then get us dressed and then go about our day. Instead of, as soon as she got old enough to do it, I needed her help to be. I think single mothers really depend on their children to be as independent as they can. Mm-hmm. So that way, you know, we move as a team, right? And it's kind of less of me, you know, taking you through every single step. Mm-hmm. And yeah, my mother had my father in the house, and my father worked so hard and so long hours that it almost kind of felt like it was just her. Mm-hmm. And for example, I'll be like, Paisley, wash your body. So I'll leave her in the bathroom to wash her body. And I know when she was younger, I would bathe her, but as she got older, to do it by herself. And especially just, you know, teaching her that no one should be touching her. She needs to be, you know, taking care of herself. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I give her time in the bathroom for her to wash her body. But what does that mean? I don't know what she's doing. So she could be like underarms, booty, private parts, and I'm out of here. She could not be really, you know, on her shoulders, on her neck. Back, mm-hmm. right here, you know, the thighs and mm-hmm. stuff like that, you know,
ankles, all that.
Feet, ankles. So it's kind of like, that part, you know, because I feel like as I got older, like my mom would always say, moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. But never did she really, you know, like as I was younger, did she say, let me show you how. Mm-hmm. Or this is what you use. Mm-hmm. Or for example, like my mother, she don't have hair on her legs. So when it comes down to me dealing with my dad's side of the family and trying to take care of, like, you know, my legs and how my hair be growing, it's like she has no answers for me. Yeah. Mm. And it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, and think about like how YouTube and all, like, you know, all these videos are coming out now with get ready with me and my self-care routine. Mm-hmm. Like those videos really be getting a lot of views because it's really a thing with mothers failing to teach their daughters about self-care and sometimes hygiene. That's interesting. And it's crazy because then you think about men, and all men want to say is, I need a girl with good hygiene. You know, if she don't got good hygiene's attractive. Man. And I feel you, right?
Man, you don't know how to take care of yourself. You can't come around me.
Yeah. But sometimes it's not even their fault. But they got to figure it out before they get around.
I mean, before they get a certain age, you got
to figure it out. Yeah. But it's really something that is something.
Yeah, like I let it slide. Like, you know, you're 11 to 12 and you stinking a little bit. I let it slide. But when you get 21 now.
21, I'm saying, I'm thinking 18, 17, 18. Like, you should not be boofing.
Like, Malcolm got out the car just now and he was glowing. And I'm like, how you looking you shinier than me, sir? And I'm just like,
I just left the barbershop too. Those just left the barbershop.
Excuse me. Just left
the barbershop. But it's
huh?
Maintenance.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's just.
This is not only
I was, you know, raised to take care of myself and be presentable when I step out the house.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But then y'all gotta do less anyway.
Yeah, it's not even hard.
Yeah, but we can. But I know an amplitude of dudes who leave the house looking scrungy.
Crazy.
Like even when I was young, even when I was like 12, like I could walk in school and be like, oh, he didn't wash his face.
Right. Right.
He didn't.
Or how about them elbows?
Yeah. He. Oh, so you only lotioned your neck, huh?
How your elbows looking?
Like that's all you lotion. Like
double check.
It's great. It's crazy because I had this with my niece. My niece got to the point. I want to say a couple years ago because she's 9 now. So I want to say, and it was kind of early. I think 5 or 6 when she came.
Was thinking?
Yeah, she came around me one day and she gave me a hug and she went by me and I said, "Whoa, what is that?
What adult just walked by?"
I was like, "Whoa," and I said, "Hey, Brooke, come here, baby," and she's like, "Uncle Trinity, what's up?" And I'm like, "Come here." I said, "Oh, nah." And before, because I was like, all right, come on. I took her in the bathroom, washed her pits. But And then you got to know your place as an uncle because I'm not a mom or dad. So I had to shoot the text to my sister like, yo, it's that time for some deodorant. I just washed Brooks' underarms. Do you want me to put a little bit under there or do you? Because I don't, there's like kid deodorants, right?
Yeah.
I don't like,
Is there?
I think they're like kids deodorant that don't got aluminum or something like that.
I mean, well, why would adult deodorant have?
It has a certain chemical, less chemicals for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adult,
Yeah. Because sometimes y'all men need extra stuff.
Actually, baby, I use Secret, right? So
You use Secret?
Yeah, you damn right I use Secret. So I use Secret, and Secret deodorant actually has aluminum in it. But like for me, Right Guard and all that stuff don't work.
Right Guard is that's me.
Nah, man. Right Guard has an odor after like
Arctic Blast.
8 hours. You gotta like, I'm like, you smell it and it smell like that fresh scent that Right Guard has turns to funk. At least on me. And I'd be like, and one day I was wearing it.
I don't know about that.
I was wearing it and I was like, I was dancing one day. I said, oh, nah.
Oh my god.
He was out here in the streets moving.
I hate that.
I was like, Right Guard, hell no.
I hate that.
Yo,
are you using the gel one or like the
powder?
See, I don't like the powder.
But Secret, yo, I ain't never went wrong. I'll tell you right now, minty fresh all day.
Yo,
I use Right Guard and nothing.
I had
a
ex-boyfriend when I was like a lot younger, like in high school, and
what's his name?
Stop. And he used to play basketball.
Oh, no.
And don't play no sounds. What you doing? And can I tell you that this man would sweat and his sweat just wouldn't smell? Mm-hmm. Like just play ball like a whole couple games and then come around me and would not smell. Mm-hmm. That was like a magic man right there.
Yeah, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna front. It's something about. It's
probably what you eat.
Definitely what you eat.
Definitely part of it.
Yeah, what you eat is huge. I don't know. Sometimes it's genes too, because I know people who just smell of funk when like they sweat a little bit, and I ain't go front. I play ball too, and I'm not saying I smell the best, but there's some people like I can smell down the block. Like, damn, you worked out, and there's some people that stress sweat. And that smells. Yeah. I worked with a young lady before.
Shit.
And I won't say anything. I worked with a young lady before who my job had to talk to her.
Nah, that's
because she stress sweated.
But she don't smell herself?
That's the question. Do they be smelling themselves?
No. You're talking about that? Ain't that the hardest conversation to have with somebody?
Yeah. How do you bring it up?
Odor?
In the workplace.
In the workplace? Nah, I'm telling the manager.
Yo.
Oh man!
I'm not having that conversation with somebody.
That's when they talk about it during the work meetings.
They do like orientation.
Somebody, everybody have to put on deodorant, and then you feel me? That person don't. Oh yeah,
they like
everybody. All right, cool. I don't gotta do it.
Right.
About everybody.
Nah, that's a fact. Because we definitely had a meeting. We had a meeting at work, and they was like, "Yo, just let everybody know we want to reiterate that hygiene is very important."
Someone said something.
Others.
Somebody said something.
Yeah, and this person, I guess, didn't pick it up. They didn't pick up on it. They were like,
continued.
Man.
They continued.
We need the one-on-one.
Because no one ever thinks it's them, too. But I smell myself. Like, if I play ball all day, I'm like, okay, I'm not going anywhere but home.
I had this one coworker, like, I remember they stunk. I brought it up to my boss. We had a meeting that same day because everybody said that person stink. And the next person...
How you get a unanimous vote on
Yes, it's them.
The next day, the person smelled better. I wouldn't say it smelled great, but then the breath
shit.
So he said, "Nah, I don't got time to brush my teeth, but I can wash."
See, and that's the thing. Like, and I ain't go front. To me, that's something that you know when you're breastfeeding. Because I ain't go front. After this podcast, every time after we pod, I be like, "Yo, can I get some gum?" Because I feel like when you talk a lot, that's when your breath be humming, right?
No, but also when you don't eat, you get that hunger breath too.
Ooh. That's dangerous.
That hunger breath is nasty.
That hunger breath is dangerous. Oh my god!
And that be the breath that sometimes you don't know.
Can't control it.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can't shake that shit.
Or how about the people who I think there's some people who have what you call it, if they're dealing with like diabetes or something, there's some conditions that cause your breath to stink.
Sometimes it comes from the stomach, the stomach to the chest.
Yeah, it's like a gas thing.
Yeah. Like
man,
I know
that's rough.
That's rough.
That is I know another young lady who from work. Yo, I'll tell you my job.
What's up with your job?
Yo, my job. You'll find
all these ladies.
Yeah, all these ladies. In there.
And the men are perfect.
No. When I say lady, this lady doesn't work with me. She comes to my job for certain things, and when she walks in, you just like whoa. Like I ain't gonna front. Your eyebrows early in the morning. Like
her breath.
Yeah, but you could tell. It's
even through
like
the mask?
it's from the huh?
Even through the mask.
I haven't seen it from COVID, but pre-COVID.
Oh, okay.
Like it was horrendous. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one of those. Come on, dog.
I need you to stop talking.
Like you ever smell breath so bad? You like, yo, I'll fight you.
It would get me mad. I remember I was.
You can't take it anymore.
I had a boss. That it was really bad, and it would give me headaches. It would literally give me headaches, and I know my face would be kind of like I would have to control my face. I would really want to go like this.
But do you let them know?
This was my boss.
But do you let them know?
Who do I tell the boss that her breath stinks?
I wouldn't tell my boss. It depends on who they are. It depends.
Nobody.
A friend, I would tell. Like I'm talking to you guys. I'll pull you up to the side.
Stay away from her. During meetings, we would just try and get through the meeting like this.
I've told my college coach that his breath stunk before.
That's fair.
When he was in my face.
But that's
and I was like, yo, coach, I ain't.
And also how you say it.
Like I was
think
mad.
It was in the relationship.
Relationship and how you say it.
I don't know.
I couldn't tell.
I was mad at him.
Or for gum.
I don't know. I was mad at him for yelling at me. But it did stink. And I was like, yo, Brian, coach, I ain't gonna lie, your breath does stink.
In front of everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we do.
But
couldn't get the man no.
I'm not gonna front. I would if I was a boss at a job, right? I'd want somebody to still be like, yo, bro.
Definitely.
Like, let me know if a boogers in my nose. Let me know if my breath stink. Don't have me walking around here
crazy,
fucking hurt, and like hurting people, offending people with my breath. Yo, hold me down. Y'all ain't gonna hold me down?
Yeah, for sure.
Also depends on the relationship. They might not have a good relationship. You might be like, I'm gonna let his breath stink.
Nah, that's messed up. Y'all gotta start being some real ones.
And what about that morning breath though? Like,
yo, see, this is the thing.
Some people don't even have morning breath.
Some people don't, right? But I know I had this like one time. This happened to me, right? Where I'm laid up with the boo at the time. And
she already ain't using no names. Yo, Phylli thinks she's slick.
As she should.
Yo, she thinks she's slick.
You're good.
Yo,
you good.
I want details.
Stop telling getting people secrets.
And so it's in the morning, and laying on the chest, and he's kind of like talking or whatever, and still sleeping, but talking about whatever, right? So now we're going back to sleep, and I'm kind of like up on the chest. My mouth is kind of like, my face is facing towards his face. So then he pulled the covers over my head.
And breathe?
Yeah, to have me be under the covers. And I was like, alright, cool. But my breath stinks. And that happened like 2 times. But like my thing is like, I remember
he said something?
He had said something like one time, and then I think he just stopped. And I think I'd be having crazy ass morning breath, because then the cover ends up over my head. And I'll be like, oh, I'm under the covers now.
Every time?
Every time. Almost every morning. So
my morning breath be hitting different too.
I guess my morning breath be crazy. But it's funny because there was this movie. I don't know if y'all ever saw this movie. It was with this black woman. And she kind of like would always have the straight hair. Perfect. Her journey on being perfect. And she had a man. And she would literally like wake up before he wakes up. Makeup. Hair. Crawl back into bed. Brush her teeth, so that way when her man woke up, he woke up to, I guess, her...
I'd be pissed off.
Waking up like this.
I'd be pissed off.
What?
I'd be pissed off.
Y'all never seen that movie?
No, but I'd be pissed off.
And then it's crazy because I was talking to one of my friends. I was like, yo, have you seen this movie? This movie is interesting. Because then she ends up, at the end of the movie, she ends up going natural. Her hair was always straight as a black woman. She ended up going natural. She was beautiful. But I was talking to one of my homegirls about the movie, and she was like, you know, my mother taught me to do that.
Oh, that's crazy.
To really like get up before the man, make sure your teeth is whatever, make sure you look good, so that when he wakes up, you don't look whatever.
So you gotta be presentable.
Listen,
perfect all the friggin' time.
Nah, that's nuts. I don't even want that.
Listen,
just brush your teeth and then come back. If that's what you want to do anything.
Listen, ladies, I'm with y'all on this one.
Yeah, don't do that. Listen, ladies.
If your man don't love you with your natural morning breath, he ain't worth it. Don't let him get in the night before. You crazy? You can't take the morning breath in the morning. I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm gonna be mad if every time I woke up, you look perfect.
You look like you dolled up. We going out?
I'm like, yo, son,
we going to brunch or something?
Yo, this ain't the real you. I want the real you. Not saying
morning breath and all.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front, yeah. But see, to a degree. Because I don't like morning breath. Let's get this straight. Because it sounds like I'm into morning breath.
You'd be like, babe, blow my mouth.
Nah.
I'm not into it. A big kiss. Good morning.
Nah,
I don't like kissing.
Me neither.
I can't do that.
See, I don't like.
Nah, I kiss. I kiss while starting to sleep.
What?
Ooh, you got romantic.
Wait, you kiss on the lips while she's sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh no, I do that. I've done that before.
Nah,
how
just look at her sleeping and just kiss her
on the lips. Yeah. But
do you tell her that y'all be doing that?
Nah, just do it.
I want to know.
While y'all sleep.
But you want me to? Hey, I'm about to kiss you now.
I'll do a forehead. I'll do a forehead kiss at the lane right here, but I'm not gonna sit there and just.
Nah, I'll kiss on the lips. But this is the thing.
So no kisses in the morning with the morning breath?
Nah, see, tongue kissing.
Y'all lying. Not tongue kissing.
Yeah, not tongue kissing. Just that.
But like wake up. I don't know if y'all had a sexy ass night and y'all wake up.
I've done it before. I don't
and y'all
like to.
just tap on the kiss with the morning breath.
Morning sex does not work for me.
Really?
No.
I love morning.
When I'm gonna tell you this now.
Side strokes.
Just keep it a little PG-13. But I like where y'all going.
I got you. I'm gonna keep it PG-13, but let me explain to y'all.
Just for this episode.
For me, it's like shower.
You don't like dirty sex?
No, not that. It's just some things to me are like it's better on movies. Like in the morning,
it's not real in movies.
That's why. To me, it's if I wake up in the morning and you try to get down, I'm gonna ruin the moment.
Why?
Number one, my breath stinks.
Don't kiss.
You sweat in your sleep?
It's not even. Nah, I don't mind the sweating. I have to pee.
So then go pee and then come back.
I'm gonna. It's the ruins moment. You know why I'm gonna ruin the moment? Because as soon as I go in the bathroom, I'm gonna brush my teeth.
Okay. And then okay.
Then she gonna be like, yo, I'm not kissing you with fresh Listerine breath, and here you come, and you go. I'm gonna reciprocate with morning breath with the dragon. No,
stop.
Thank you.
You are fucked up.
No, thank you.
Oh man.
Bro, that's your girl. Love her.
Nah, man. I've tried. I have bad morning breath. I've tried going down south. Morning breath. And my joy, I was like, I can't even. I don't even like how my spit.
Oh my god.
My spit don't taste well.
I'm not going down in the morning.
Then now you really smelling your own shit.
Yeah.
Your own breath.
That's. yo.
Morning is
on your face.
No way.
Morning is just from the side and that's it. You know, it's supposed to be quick, fast, bam. Get ready for your day.
I've done it.
Learn from your man.
I'm just saying. I don't gotta kiss you or anything. I'm just
learn from the man.
How do you wake him up?
Hey, you up?
I've done it. I mean, you up? It's just
just lift it. You done. You go about your business. Now get up and brush your teeth.
Nah, maybe I'm turning into
the old man.
You turn into an old man. I like to be like, baby. He be like, nah, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yo, maybe the stars got to align for me. The stars got to align. I'm like, yo, I need everything. My thing is like, if I'm doing it, I want to be good. Like.
So wait, can you do randoms like?
Oh no, I can. Oh, you mean like random like moments or random people?
No, random moments
like in the fitting room.
Yeah, or like in the bathroom.
No, for sure.
Nobody took a shower or whatever.
No, for sure. I'm just saying I can't do shower because I think shower is kind of what.
There are some people who really just like clean sex.
No, I'm not.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
I mean,
sometimes if you're being spontaneous.
Yeah, you gotta be a little spontaneous.
Nah, for sure. But I think like in the shower, I think it first of all it dries up the skin, and it's not enough space. I'm like, yo, I'm a pretty thick dude, you know what I'm saying? Why'd you look at the camera? Pretty thick dude. So like I need space in the shower.
I don't have that.
I can't. Slender man.
Slender man. Oh man.
Fit in a toilet. Put on a tub.
Are we gonna get to any of these topics?
Yeah, let's get to one real quick. Let's get to one real quick. I wanted to bring up T.I. and Tiny were accused of sexual assault. I brought this up just because it brought up an interesting topic. What I see. What? You good?
I'm telling her that she go upstairs.
Oh.
I don't know if she want to pass the
I'm
camera.
chilling. I'm chilling. I'm scared.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so T.I. and Tiny, like, you know, they were accused of sexual assault. But the reason I find this interesting, not because I don't want to speculate on T.I. and Tiny. I'm not them. I'm not there. So I just seen when the Shade Room posted this. I just want to know. I have a question for women, and just people. Are we believing women when they say, "Listen, I've been assaulted"? Like, are we second guessing that, or are we listening to that and saying, "Yo, something happened. She said something happened. Let's believe her." And you know what I'm saying? Like with the whole Me Too movement, or even with the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing.
Yeah.
It was like when something happened, when people were saying like, "Listen, when women say something happened, we need to stop and really listen to the women that are victims and say, listen, something did happen."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
I'm gonna go first just because I know Philly could probably go way deeper. But for me, yeah, if a woman is saying something, definitely stop and listen, and then investigate it. I think there needs to be an investigation because, as we know, women lie and have lied in the past about being sexually assaulted.
mm-hmm.
So that's why I think people do second guess when women come forward. I understand that, but if someone comes forward for me, listen and take it serious. And if it comes out as true, then handle it accordingly. If it comes out as false, then that's just another example of a woman trying to use the system, I feel like. That's personally how I feel.
Really about to go with.
Yes, I know.
That's why I said let me go first. That's why I want to ask this.
That's why I said let me go first, but
I don't think it's a question for women, really. I think it's just a question for, like, just people, like men and women, because, you know, women, especially if you're a woman who's had this experience, you would very, very like that if the next woman brings it up, that somebody believe them.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. You know? So, it's unfortunate. Like, it's so weird. I had so much issues with that story because it would be so devastating to find out that if these things are really, really true.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really enjoyed seeing T.I. move into his community activist role. I really love, like, following all the things that he posts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So to hear that something like this, that they both did it together as a couple to these other women, is kind of heartbreaking. Like, it's a crazy accusation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, and then it's just such a crazy world because I think that there's the part of the world that really uses media to orchestrate different agendas. And they will use people's tragic and traumatic stories to help move other people's agendas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that sucks because then that'll take away from the real victims,
yeah,
like
definitely.
the real things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, it is so real. Like, the amount of women that lie about getting sexually assaulted is nowhere near the number of women who actually get sexually assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about in the workplace. Almost every job I've worked at, I've been sexually assaulted, but different levels, even by women. Like, we'll be in the workplace and women are talking about my butt, or, you know what I mean? Like, you would think that, all right, it's cool because we're cool, but we're still in the workplace. Mm-hmm. And it's still considered sexual assault. Yeah. You know, if you're talking about what's my sex life like, whether it's women or men, my sex life, talking about how I like it, or who do I like, or any degree of how I deal with my intimate relationships. Mm-hmm. Anything, talking about, you know, if I got some this past weekend, like my last job, my boss.
Can I actually ask you that? Oh,
my last job, my boss, who is a woman, said, I hope that all your highs and lows, she said, just like how my grandmother used to say, I hope all your highs and lows are only in bed. My boss said that to me.
That's nuts.
And that's crazy, but people wouldn't think of that as sexual assault, but it is, you know what I mean? And it's things like that that eventually, you know, lead to other things, especially in the workplace. But, so yeah, these things happen in all different levels and degrees all the time. And sometimes we're so normalized to it that we don't see it, and we only really we only really jump when it's something that's like someone was raped or something, or drugged and raped. And like I said, it's so hard. This article, like, I'm just so beside myself because I am for when a woman, it's not easy to share with someone you've been sexually assaulted. Like, culturally, if a woman has been, touched before, marriage, which some of that type of old traditional thinking still kind of lingers, like you're waste, like you're already used, like you're not special anymore. So why would someone even willingly, say that? Or there's a lot of people that say, why didn't you, fight them off of you? Why? Like there is so much things crazy. That people say.
When guys start talking like that, that's probably the most ignorant and dumbest thing.
Why? You sure you didn't like it? If you weren't drugged, just like all these, like, especially if it's a close friend or it's a family member that you're saying that it happened. People are so quick to say, oh, well, that person. Why'd you let that person in your house? Or why you didn't tell? You know what I mean? And you don't know how that goes down unless you are there. Like, honestly, I don't talk about it, but in one of my past relationships, I feel like I was forced to have sex. Wow. In my relationship with my man at the time. And that is also considered sexual assault. Because it doesn't matter if you're my man. Like, I said no.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, so what's that? Because I'm curious. What's that line, do you think? Like, because that line of, it's I'm trying to get some and like sexual assault. Like, cause there's a line like that men have, like there's a thin line. Like say if we're together, right? And it's like you're tired, but I'm like, I'm trying to convince her to give me a little bit. But when is it like, all right, now you're forcing me? Where is that line?
So in the perfect world, not even the perfect world, in a more educated, sexy, mature world, it's all about consent. Consent is sexy as fuck. Like, yo, look me in my eyes and say, yo, can I kiss you right now? Oh my God, like, yes. You know what I mean? There's a different feeling. It's a lot more sexier when someone is like really here and says, can I kiss you? Versus, someone here and then just goes in for a kiss. That might work too. I mean, that works. It works. Yeah. But there's something a lot more sexier when you ask for consent. You know what I mean? Like, especially even when you're checking in with your partner. Like, let's say y'all just meeting and y'all doing a little making out or whatever. Like, and you doing a little something. If you ask her, yo, like, is this cool? Like, do you like that? Like, can I keep going? That is asking for consent. And it's sexy as fuck because it's like, all right, cool. And like that, then you start to gauge how your partner is feeling. And that doesn't only go for women, it goes for men too. And that's all about consent. I mean, that's a whole nother type of game that maybe, y'all don't really use, but that is foolproof.
I think guys sometimes don't want to do that only because
rejection.
Not just rejection, it's ruining the moment. Like if we're getting hot and heavy and I'm tonguing you down and you're feeling on me and I feel like, hey, we about to go to the next step. Me being like, hey, you mind if I take it out and put it in you? Might be like,
you don't say it like that.
Might be like,
that is wild.
That's it.
You don't say it like that. You could easily just say,
you gotta say, I mean,
how you feeling? You feeling good? You good?
I feel like that's too much.
I always check in with my partner.
I guess
randomly, like we'll be in the house and I'll be like, yo, how you feeling?
I guess
and they'd be like, different. I'm good, and I'll be like, all right, cool, I'm good too. Like it became. Checking in with how my person is feeling emotionally is just part of our relationship. You know what I mean? It's part of our lifestyle. Like, because, I guess we both kind of like non-verbally really do care about mental health and how we are feeling and doing every day. That is just part of like our conversation. Okay. So that way you'll never get no signs mixed up. Like, you'll never confuse a yes for a no if, it's moving. Because no is no.
No,
yeah,
absolutely.
That's big. Yeah, once you, okay.
And men can say no, too. Yo,
Yeah.
I don't mean to dominate the conversation, but one of my homeboys, we was talking, and I think I was one of my best friends. Like, he's a poet, one of my best friends, and he shared with me that he had this girl that he would be like, you know, his jump off or whatever. Like, they're friends, but whenever he was in town, like, this is the person that they're friends with benefits. So they always do protective sex, but she's been wanting to not do that no more, and he doesn't want to.
She wants it raw.
But she does.
Yeah.
And I think he said that one day that they was fooling around without protection, but it wasn't time for protection. They was just fooling around.
Yeah.
And then she said, let's not. I'm talking PG-13. So she's like, let's not use it. And he was like, no, like, we're going to use it. I don't do that. And she's like, why not? And she was really like he said no. And she kept on like trying to fight with him about the decision that he made. And he said he was feeling really turned off. Then he said that she climbed on top of him and was, making out foreplay or whatever. And then really tried to do the thing without the protection.
Well, that I'm gonna control, bro. That's very common, and this is the thing. I'm so happy you said that.
And guys don't talk about it.
We don't because
that's not okay.
Because ladies, a lot of ladies do that, and that's the first time I ever experienced.
Heard a story.
No, the first time I ever experienced sex without protection
is because someone
the same way. Well, I was like, nah, I don't, and then it was like, nah, I don't like condoms. I'm like, well, mother taught me. Don't trust you. Correct. But, you know what I'm saying? And it happened. And I was like, I mean, great. But for the next 7 days, I was sitting there like, I'm a dad.
Yes, because there's more to the story. So she ended up doing that, right? And then he pushed her off and he said, yo, I said no. Like, imagine if the roles was reversed. Like,
he would be in trouble.
Oh, what? You would have been cursed out. Like, the minute I said no, if you would have said why, you out the door. Like, I said no, there's no more conversation after that. Yeah. Like, either we chilling, we watching a movie, or you out and you doing whatever you're doing. But he said, he pushed her off and he said no. And then I think that she ended up doing it again and he let her. And then he said that he ended up staying the night and he couldn't sleep. And he said that he was having the feeling of being in a place where he didn't want to be no more, but didn't know how to leave. And I related to that because I know I've been in situations where I really wanted to leave, but just didn't leave. And he said when he finally left the next morning, he said he felt so bad about himself. He felt so guilty that he didn't. He felt violated. Yeah. Like he told me, he felt violated, and that he really wished he would have defended himself.
Respectfully so, because it's crazy because even when I think about and I talk about how women feel when they get rejected when they want sex. Like when women want it, it's like
it should be a given.
Yeah. Like how dare you tell me? Like how, you tell a girl no, her attitude
switches.
The attitude, like yo, I get told no on the regular. Like yo, it's been 2 weeks now. It's all good. But the moment it's like vice versa. Like yo, dog, I had a long day. I don't want. It's you know what I'm saying.
Wow.
It's like, oh, World War III. Like, oh, word? You don't... Yo, are you dead serious? You dead serious? It's like, yo, son.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I had a long day. I'm good. I'm good.
I think sometimes we think y'all are like Energizer bunnies.
We're really not. Especially as we get older.
Well, y'all just... You know what it is? I think y'all like it. Y'all like to give when y'all see us not like trying, like it's like I don't want to. I don't want nothing to do. Like I just want to play PS4 and PS5 and mind my business. And I think sometimes when you see that, it's like,
let me disrupt his happiness.
Hey, come here.
Like that's when.
Hey, no, I don't. No means no. Like, I don't.
And then she turns off the PS5.
Nah, it's violation. But
right now she would have
the reason why I brought up the I said women in the beginning was because I when I saw the story, I went in the shade room because the shade room first showed me the story. Then I researched it myself. And then I went down the shade room and I looked at the comments. And the comments are always very, very interesting. Because I was sitting there and I was like, yo, this is crazy to see. I didn't see that. It's interesting. I didn't see that one male comment. It was nothing but women commenting. And the things they were commenting, I was like, wow, this is not what y'all called to action a little while ago. I'm going to read something. Like, one says, hold on, they decided to invite y'all into their bedroom and you agreed. Why are you complaining now? Did the fun stop? Oh my effing God, leave them alone. Y'all come out of nowhere. If it was a problem, y'all would have been said something. 2005, really? T.I., you can't have whatever you like. Damn. Like, it's something about waiting 16 years to say something screams money hungry to me. And I'm like, yo, this is
nuts.
Nuts because
sad.
There are people who, before this, y'all were like, yo, women were like, yo, y'all need to start believing women. And I looked at, this is like a lot of Spanish, black, and white women. Yeah. Like Spanish and black women that are in these comments saying this. And I'm like, y'all are the ones that said, yo, you need to start listening to women when they say something happened.
Yeah.
And to see, when I read all these comments, I was like, what? And I went down a while.
Right.
And I didn't see not one, like, a man did not say, like, this is a woman.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's what made me be like, wow. So, ladies, we not keeping the same energy and saying, yo, if a woman says something happens,
just because it's T.I. and Tiny,
and it's a couple years later,
right?
You're not gonna
that
believe
someone's
them.
attacking them, we gotta protect them.
Yeah, and what sucks about those comments too is like there's other women who have a story and is reading is like, damn, I can't come forward.
Yeah,
I can't say nothing now because this
is what y'all gonna do to me.
Yeah,
and that's what happens.
And that's why a lot of people
a lot of women don't come forward until years later.
Mm-hmm. And then people saying the same thing. Right to that same, it sucks. So
that's why I think it's a time.
I think we should believe and treat it like it's real.
To me, to me, it's listen. You don't crucify anybody until it's proven. Number one, and people who speculate on stuff, it's okay to shut the hell up.
Yeah, you don't have to comment on it
and wait until the facts come out. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be like, yo, I'm not gonna speculate on that because I don't know.
Yeah, because it said I read an article and it said that, like 2 women said that they felt like they were drugged. Like at that point, if they felt they were drugged, then how are you coming at them for willingly going into a bedroom if they didn't willingly go into a bedroom?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, no, that's why when I read that I was like, wow, that is it was just interesting, and I
think that people should really handle these things with a lot more care. Because if you haven't been in it, you don't know what it's like to be in it. And you don't know what it's like to live your life after that. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a traumatic experience. Mm-hmm. Like, traumatic. Like, for me and my traumatic abusive experience, like, I'm still finding issues with, I'm still healing. And it's been, how many years I've really been, like, out of the same space? Maybe like 4 years. I've been out of the same living space, but it still lingers, man. Like it's a journey. It's a real long healing journey, and people need to be a lot more sensitive. Mm-hmm. Like you said, if we don't know for sure, what all the facts are, then we need to really like just respect like what's going on, and don't put our personal opinions, because then that's whack. It'll stop people from coming forward. And it just makes the person who went through this experience feel a lot more traumatized and naked and exposed. Mm-hmm. And you already feel so exposed talking about your situation. Mm-hmm. I mean, part of the reason why I talk about what I go through is because almost, a couple times a month, I'll get a DM in my Instagram that says, "Thank you for talking about your story. Mm-hmm. I've been through the same thing," or "You make me feel stronger," or "Don't stop." And just knowing that me sharing what I went through, it's not easy. No. Like, I mean, I've heard through grapevine that people say I talk about it too much. Mm-hmm. Or that I'm using it for clout. Or that, can I talk about anything else? Can I write about anything else? Mm. And for me, it feels like it's trying to silence me.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I really do be questioning sometimes, like, dang, like, should I really be stopped talking about this stuff?
No.
But then again, it's like it's still happening every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
You know, and at least if I'm someone that is talking about it, then we could start talking about it, because these things we don't talk about in Black and brown communities.
We don't.
We don't talk about sexual assault. We don't talk about domestic violence. Those are things that you're supposed to keep in the family. You know, this is family business. You know, how many nasty ass uncles is running around here? You know, or babysitters. Like one of my friends, he said he got molested by his babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I also know a few men who have been molested. You know what I mean? But this is thing that men don't talk about, Black and brown communities don't talk about, and it affects us so much. And that's why, like, there's this thing for children. It's called I forgot, something laws. And basically, it's from kindergarten. They start talking to kids about how they need to be treated. So that way they know if something happens outside of that there's an issue. Because a lot of young kids they're so young and they don't know, because they're not taught and parents don't know to teach these things, that they'll end up exposed to these types of things at such an early age that it becomes normal for them. I think it's called Kendra's List. It's called Kendra's List. So it says kids should not be hurt. Kids should not be touched inappropriately. Kids should not be. So it lets kids know at a very young age what is okay and what is not okay. And I like that this one particular school was doing this, because it takes the pressure off of the parents. It takes the pressure off of the family, you know, to have to say these things. Because some families, you know, it's hard. Like, let's say you are a parent who your abuser, you know, still comes over every once in a while. As a kid, your abuser is around and is around your kid. You know, sometimes it's like it's hard for you to be able to say these things that that almost, you know, you went through. You know what I mean? To like have to say like what you to relive the fact that what you went through was wrong.
Yeah. You wouldn't. Yo, Philly goes in on these topics. See, that's why I put it up.
People need to hear that.
Nah, facts. It's real life facts. And these are it's crazy that we don't talk about that enough in our communities. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about all that enough. We are, because I know Den's got somewhere to be. Yeah, I want to play this real quick. Because we gotta play.
Where is he from? Why do you walk like? No, that's too much for me. Why do you walk like that? Because we have style, we got flavor, we got rhythm. I mean, the black man in America is the most copied man on this planet, bar none. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that?
So that's R.I.P. to Paul Mooney, man. Just wanted to say a real quick R.I.P. to him. One of actually very very funny comedian. Grew up on him on Chappelle's show. He dropped a lot of gems in his life, and I just want to say shout out to you, Paul Mooney, and thank you for all the memories and all the laughs, man. And R.I.P. man.
Rest in peace.
Word.
That was a little soundbite I wanted to just play before we closed out. Shout out, damn, we did this whole thing. I didn't even shout out my man Damn Dens on the camera. My bad.
Appreciate you, brother.
Shout out Damn Dens. Shout out Suave. I love you, girl. We miss you.
We miss you, Suave.
Shout out PJ. Shout out Honey.
Yep.
The whole team. PVT. Shout out PVT. Shout out Coach London.
Apex Hats.
Y'all, we signing off. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
And listen,
Philly dropped some gems in this episode, damn it.
Yes, she did.
So
listen up.
And I got gems for you too. You know, I made
see?
these earrings.
I about to say,
This is obsidian stone. It's for protection. It absorbs negative energy. I make waist beads. I be making little beaded jewelry or whatever.
And
so come
rings
get
too.
these waist beads.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. My rings been selling like crazy. But
Nice.
go on PhylliV.com.
Nah, yeah.
And I've been blogging. You know, I've been taking my poetry to the next level school, so now like I'm a writer, and it's so crazy because Paisley's teacher asked her, what do you want to be when you grow up? And Paisley was like, a writer. And I was like, oh my God, what? Who says that?
Inspiration. That's inspiring the youth in your own. That's beautiful. OD. But I ain't gonna lie, ladies, them waist beads. I don't know what it do to me. I love
waist beads are fire.
Yeah, you need
I love me some waist beads around.
So hit Philly up and let her know.
Hit me
Order
up.
them. Y'all trying to take trips this summer? Y'all better get them waist beads.
Hit me up. Let me know the crystal you want, or the energy you're looking for, or the color that you want, and I'll hook you up.
And if you want me to take you on vacation, you better get them.
No.
Period.
Not after the first date.
See, Malcolm out here taking girls out on the first date, and then look, he gonna spend all that money for him to come back on the weekend and be like, dang, I don't even like her. The point of that.
Isn't that how it goes?
Ain't that the point of that? I didn't even take you to Fridays. You think I'm taking you to Jamaica first day? Yo, we off this.
No, peace.
Peace.
Funny.